See them talk say, make we off mind. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you ladder. Oh, yo, yo, Maiyegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout. Oh, yo, yo.
Maiyegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Today, we have Yorubas who are now refugees in Benin Republic. I know this is what I'm going to show you. Look at this for you to know that it is no longer the northern problem. And if we have political leaders in Yoruba land right now who are still trying to be politically correct about this issue, who are ready to throw our people under the bus just to satisfy whatever political promise they've made them, look at this. This is our people, children, women, aged people in Benin Republic. Benin Republic.
Yeah. Due to that crisis, Fulani crisis that was occurred at our country, that's the reason why we migrated to this place. We are forcefully migrated to this place due to that
by force.
By force. It's not by willingness.
Women. Man or women. How much are us, man or women?
Only you.
Are dying here.
Both the women and men migrated from that area.
No.
And
how
then people died.
But say how many people they killed there?
Okay.
Yeah.
There are few many people, but that our many people, many people have lost their lives. Many people have lost People are still migrating because of that.
What happened?
It's because of the Fulani crisis. Fulani, they are killing the people anyhow.
They are killing the people
anyhow. They will move from any village, from one village to another. They will migrate from one place to another. They just keep people. That's the reason why the people are scared. They move down to
all family. Are you understanding? And when you are coming here, you ask for you can speak for the committee. Yeah? You know that you understand? And take a place, one committee, and take care of the people who come to the village and take it as here. Are you understand? Le voilà encore. Le voilà.
I don't know how you feel watching that. I didn't feel good watching that. Seeing the children, seeing the women, and even more so that these people have left, they've been running away for the past 2 weeks from their different, in fact, they have been running away for the past 4 weeks from their different villages. The number is growing every day. And yet, Ogun State government, which initially was telling them to come back, they were offering them food, trying to give them palliatives to come back. But they are not addressing the reason why the people are running away. Now we have over 5,000 people, including children. That is the, an NGO, the first NGO addressing them. That happened yesterday. For the past 4 weeks, they have been either in the bush. They actually ran away on foot. They ran away, and the government of Ogun State, you would expect them by now, they should be in Benin Republic right away, where they are providing, support for these people. But it is Nigeria. Trust me, it is Nigeria. Even when they finally go there, it is just to take pictures for photo ops and show to the world that they have reacted. Then what will happen? They will be left on their own. Ask those who have been refugees inside Nigeria and outside Nigeria in the past 6 years before APC came into power. They gave us the statistics, which is also a propaganda, by the way, that 2 million people have been displaced locally in Nigeria under Goodluck Jonathan and PDP. Right? 2 million people. 6 years after that, they now have over 10 million people displaced locally and internationally. Borno State alone has over 400,000 displaced people currently living in Chad. You can look it up online. Do it. There was a time he went there and he said he was bringing back about 200,000 people. They are yet to. So this is going to be the fate of our people. The government politicians will play politics with it. They are not going to address the issue that pursues them. They are going to tell them. So if someone like, somebody like me who has been telling you, where you think, oh, Maiyegun, you are amplifying this. You are just trying to make it, let's find a solution. There is no solution. Solution is not you trying to make it look like you can just wish it away. The consequences of this, we all know the genesis. Okay? It all started in 2014. And here we are. Yoruba governors cannot even speak and address it as it is. The indictment on the federal government of Nigeria is that they have allowed foreign killers to enter Nigeria. That is an indictment on federal government of Nigeria. That alone is an impeachable offense if Nigeria was to be a country. The National Assembly of Nigeria should be working on impeaching and arresting Buhari and Osinbajo. You know why? It is their duty to safeguard, protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria. That is the job, number one job that they have. And they swore to protect that. I swear to protect the territory, the Nigerians and all of that. Abi? Now they failed in that. People have died. Thousands of people have died. Millions displaced. That should be enough when the government came out to say the killers are foreign killers, not the local killers. That is an indictment. That is enough to impeach and arrest whoever is parading himself as Buhari. But if you don't see it that way, then don't feel shocked that our people are going to also become refugees. And let me tell you this. Everybody is going to fight. It's going to be all man for his own tent, yeah? All man for himself. Yorubas are going to fight. We're going to push back. That one, you can take a bet on it. I mean, take that to the bank, okay? The Igbos are going to push back and they're going to fight back. But you have to know this. It is either this government is going to lead Nigeria into a civil war if those who are currently parading themselves as Yoruba leaders, if they fail to man up and grow up, stand up now and quickly abort the Armageddon. This is not going to be a wishful thinking. There are many of you that will never believe that you will wake up one day and you will see Yorubas as refugees in another country. Yes, the number is 5,000 for now. Abi, one day, if we continue like this, in this trajectory, where we believe that we can only react and try to placate the problem without addressing the ground issue. The ground issue is that the government of Nigeria has failed to protect Nigerians. every Nigerian in Nigeria is now endangered with the admission of the government of Nigeria that foreign terrorists are those killing Nigerians in Nigeria. That admission alone should bring down the government immediately. And there should be a call for a national emergency security meeting whereby I'm talking about a national renegotiation of Nigeria. If not, if we continue to rub it, those who are keeping quiet today, they will be on the run tomorrow. The 5,000 we have in Yoruba land now, in Ogun State, mark today. It will get worse. Not because, Maiyegun, what should we do? I have just told you. The people have the right to defend themselves. When the people saddled with the constitutional authority, the legality to protect them fail. And they come out. Do you get that now? They come out to admit publicly that those who are killing you, they are not the Fulanis from Nigeria. They are Fulanis from outside Nigeria. That admission alone should automatically bring down the government, call for the national renegotiation. And this is where the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Igalas, the Nopes, the Shekris, the Jos, the Awusas, the Fulanis themselves, they should now negotiate if they want to still be a country or not. But failure to do that, stop asking me what should we do. I have said that repeatedly. And I think it starts from here because people know where all began. Watch this.
That the media has not given appropriate attention. Kawu Baraje Alhaji was a leading chieftain of the APC, and he has confessed that they imported the foreign mercenaries who have become bandits. He has confessed. How much more evidence do you need? He has confessed that they imported them for the elections. This is public. Why is the media not following up? Why are we not asking for accountability? So it seems very clear to me and to so many others. If you're in the public space, you hear people talking and pointing fingers. The ruling party is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria. My name is Martin Onobo. I said it. APC is the direct sponsor of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria. Ask me for the evidence.
What are the facts?
Good. I just gave you confession of Kawu Baraje.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, Miyetti Allah made a public statement that if you want peace in your state, don't call any meeting. Provide land for Fulanis in your state. Public statement. Miyetti Allah. Miyetti Allah is a collaborator with the ruling party. We had a report that the ruling party funded Miyetti Allah to the tune of 100 billion. I wasn't there when the payment was made, but that's in the public domain. We had an official report that the government of Nigeria was going to establish a radio station in collaboration with Miyetti Allah, where Fufude, the Fulani tribal dialect, will be the language of communication. Now, interestingly, I have the number of the rifle. I can send it to you by SMS. I just need to check my records. I have the rifle number. We have it, the authority of retired Colonel Nyam, that the Fulani headsmen repelled in Ogoja were using Nigerian army rifles from the barracks in that vicinity, and that the soldiers came to collect the rifles back. Now, who is the commander-in-chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces? Who should be responsible for the activities of these armed forces? We have it on the authority of General Danjuma. Danjuma has commanded these forces. We have it on the authority of General Danjuma that the armed forces are conniving with the bandits that are killing citizens. How much more evidence do you want? How much more evidence? We have hard physical evidence. We have testimonies from relevant authorities. How much more evidence do you want to know that the ruling party in Nigeria, the APC, is the sponsor of insecurity and terrorism? How much more evidence? I don't need any more evidence. I am 1000% convinced. And nobody has contrary evidence. The APC, the ruling party in Nigeria, is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria.
Do you have any objection? I started this broadcast by asking you that if you have any framework, any security framework of the government of Nigeria that shows how they are prosecuting or will prosecute those they have arrested for terrorism. All of these things, see, all these killings that everyone is talking about, no single person has been arrested and prosecuted for it. None will be arrested or prosecuted for it. So what other evidence do you need? Do you want me to give you another one in case you have forgotten as well? Rather than have a template of at least prosecute these criminals and let there be clauses if you want to give them amnesty later. Or if you spend 10 years with good behavior that shows that you have repented, yeah, then you can be freed after 10 years. But no, there is no plan for that. There is no legal framework. There's nothing. Rather, immediately the government came in. Even the ongoing prosecution of terrorists, Kabiru Sokoto, the guy who bombed Abuja in 2012, arrested in custody. Immediately this government came in. Kabiru Sokoto is a free working man right now. He has never appeared in court again. They even said that Kabiru Sokoto's wife has given birth to about 3 kids after APC came to power. Kabiru Sokoto is supposed to be in jail, standing trial for those he killed as a terrorist back in 2012. But Kabiru Sokoto has fathered children now. Yeah, he's working there, right? He's never appeared in court again since APC came in. What did they do? The Nigerian military who have suffered, man, Nigerian military who have suffered greatly in the hands of all these terrorists, especially in the last 6 years, the government, the military, led by the now disgraced Burataye the Butcher, your ambassador now, ambassador designate. They came in. Instead of them to have a plan to destroy the terrorism and at least show effort that they are destroying the terrorism and those caught are prosecuted. No, they have no plan to prosecute anybody. Rather, go and check their record. The only thing they have been so consistently keyed into is called Operation Safe Corridor. What is Operation Safe Corridor? Operation Safe Corridor is a system, is a policy put in place. It's not even a policy. It's a charade put in place by the Nigerian military, approved by the Nigerian government for any arrested terrorist to be given rehabilitation offer upon arrest. Once they arrest you now, as a Boko Haram or as a bandit, all you have to say is that, I repent, I repent, I repent. Then they will just take you to rehabilitation. They will try to, for a few months, then they will pay you. Then you will do graduation. When you do graduation, they will be paying you allowances every month. Although many of those they have released, they have come back to say, Shimbai, the government no pay them, even though they collected their details, pushing many of them to return back to the war front. Their brothers that they left, thinking Nigeria wanted to give them anything, they found out that the military is actually in business. The governors have joined now. So, the government that is fighting terrorists, for 6 years, this same government who has failed to prosecute just one, okay? You must have read about loads and loads of attacks, death of citizens, right? In Nigeria in the past 6 years. that you have lost count. I agreed, yeah? But you will never find it in any record where one single person is standing trial for maybe just one crime or collaboration for it. All is joke. Right? But they have released over 6,000 repentant terrorists, while the numbers of internally displaced persons, which is just a posh name for refugee in Nigeria, Nigerians who have turned to refugees in their own country due to the jihad unleashed on them by APC. The number has grown from 2 million, as they claimed, to over 10 million today. More people have died, but no single terrorist prosecuted. So I'm just trying to back that up in case if you need more hard facts. Because I'm asking you, if you don't believe, then give me one. Give me a proof that, yes, there is justice for those killed. I mean, we now identify one person who killed. Rather, bandits are now what? They are now celebrities. They are now meeting governors, meeting, police IG, meeting all those who matter, get paid a large chunk of money. And that's it. It goes back to business. Then they recycle that again. But the problem there is that if you think this does not concern you, I am telling you now to think again, okay? Because we now have our own brothers and sisters as refugees in Benin Republic. Let that prickle your mind. And if you still don't believe that the government sponsors them, I have a video. Pay attention to the subtitle. The meaning of what he's saying is boldly written on there. So,
idan ba gwamnati ta daure man wanda yake cikin daji ya ta'addanci ba Allah ubangiji ya tsine man Allah dauki rayuwa ta a wurin nan. Bahilla ce saniya aka san shi da ita sai noma. Saniya ba ta haihuwa bindiga AK-47. Bahilla ce bai da makera da zai kera bindiga AK-47. Gwamnati ke turowa har muka samu. Mu kuma wallahi dalilin da ya sa billahi lazi shekara na 7 ina makarantar allo. Amma lokacin da na dawo na tsinci kaina a cikin wannan abun wallahi ina mamaki kullun ina tunanin rayuwata. Saboda mahaifa na akalla a kasar dan banga.
So what he was saying is that they promised them everything. Their cows doesn't give birth to AK-47. The AK-47 is given to them because they were not trained. They are not, they're not sent to school and they cannot function like everyone else. Therefore, the government promised them a lot that they didn't give to them. But now they give them guns. What did they expect them to use the gun for? When they are not educated and that they don't have any formal training of anything. All they know is their cows. Those, you see that one, those are the ones they are presenting to us as the local Fulani, that they are not the ones sending you to refugee camps, okay? That one is just like advanced armed robber. You know what? That's what Gumi called him, advanced armed robber. So he's angry. He has a gun, AK-47, which their governor says they have the right to carry, right? So he has a gun. He has no education, no formal training, no nothing. Government told him that they were going to take care of him. They're going to train his children. They're going to build him houses. They're going to build them schools, hospitals, and all of that. They're going to give his wives money to start businesses. Politicians told him that. Then they bought him a gun. Then used him for election. After the election, nothing happened. His children are still with him, not educated. He himself, no training, no money, no house, no nothing. And here he is. He needs to feed his family. He can only raise his cows. And there we are. Who is going to buy the cow anyway if he doesn't move the cow to market? And, well, it seems kidnapping is lucrative because if not because the 419 criminals promised them everything they couldn't give, right? At the end of the day, the whole country. Now APC borrow money. Now APC borrow problem. Tifnumbu and Co. They borrowed the problem. The whole country is paying.
Still them talk say, make we off mind. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you lie down, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo.
don't come ojojo.